Thank you for watching the platform. It's Warwick's World with Warwick Kappa, the Wiz.
Great to be here, mate.
Good on you, bro.
I love your gangster suit, fantastic.
Kappa, last time I saw you was New Year's Eve with Molly Meldrum getting very sexy on the stage.
Yeah,
New Year's Eve.
I sang a couple of songs with them, it was great. Molly Meldrum shuffled out and we sang I Was Made for Loving You.
Yeah.
So I thought I was 18 again. Then me and Brian Mannix got up there, star of Celebrity Apprentice, me and myself and
Mate, that was a
Brian.
sensational New Year's Eve because you
How funny was
remember my New Year's Eve was all over the place and I ended up with you guys.
Yeah.
But it was like a blast from the 80s. We had the models, Kids in the Kitchen.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Who else was there?
There's three bands, wasn't there?
Yeah.
That guy with the dark hair, the bald head, what was his name? He was fantastic. I can't remember
The
the name,
Machinations?
Yeah, sang good. They sung Send Me an Angel Right Now. Just like I don't take what's mine. Must plug the wine.
What's this?
Michael?
Yeah.
Celebrywines.com, already sold 10,000. A bit goes to charity,
Mm-hmm.
$35 signed. That's from the Grampians.
Have a look.
I'm going to hold that up. That's from a Grampians. See
Terrific.
that? Two-shot.
Give me a look, Kappa.
And get that on celebrywines.com.
Terrific. How has the start of 2018 been for you, bro?
I gave Rosie one. She drank that in about 3 minutes. So she loves that. She endorses that.
Good looking photo.
Yeah, not bad. I still looked 75 today, but that was about 40 years
Now,
ago.
2018, you've been hitting the streets of Melbourne having a bit of fun?
The show's been going fantastic. We're up there in top 10 ratings in Australia. We're hoping to go to America soon, like you said, in the next 3 months. Got some good artists lined up.
And Kappa, we've had positive news from New York, Canada, and even Poland. You know, people have seen it online, and we've got sensational reports.
We're hoping this goes worldwide.
And they don't even know you as a football player, but they say, "Who's that funny guy?"
They know me as
Warwick
a porn
Kappa.
star. Yeah, porn star and wine connoisseur and star of Neighbours and Penthouse. I was actually in Penthouse 3 times.
I know that.
Actually, once we took up 3 pages.
But I didn't tell the Polish viewers that. I told them that you told them about football and the high marks and the century of the year. They didn't quite understand, but they like it.
Yeah.
But let's have a look at what you've been up to, because you went to the Australian Open. You had a lot of great times. Let's have a look at Warwick's World.
Young Tomic.
Well, welcome to another segment of Warwick's World where we begin in the lounge room. So from the lounge room to ringing in the new year with the one and only Molly Meldrum. Yeah, so there you go. You give Warwick a live microphone on stage and you could always be in trouble, especially when he jumps up to sing. Was definitely a fun way to bring in the new year. Now, the next big event coming to Melbourne was the Australian Open. Of course, the big story, Bernard Tomic having to qualify, so we thought we'd go along to show some support.
When you're with Warwick Kappa in the $6 million Mercedes, he just saw the Ferrari and bought the single Mercedes. We're just coming north from Park U, just next to East Q. We're walking like a Warwick rock star. Just turn the corner in my tone of 40 grand. See a less rock star car. Thank you, Warwick Kappa, for Warwick's World here on the platform.
Warwick Kappa here for the platform and every other TV show because they pay me well. Coming down to see the beautiful Tomic. He's Warwick Kappa's apprentice. He's not that good. Let's hope he qualifies. 3 cheers for the Gold Coast and Melbourne and Wizard Kappa.
why don't you let me have a photo, huh?
He's
I'll
filmed,
send it to my
he's filmed
kids.
with my TV show, Warwick Kappa platform. So number one was a Kappa.
Hang on, get me a photo.
Number one Warwick Kappa.
Yeah, well, of course.
Thank you, love. I'll have a look,
Number
sister.
one.
But I'm from Tasmania. Come on, mate. This is the VIP area at Warwick. My apprentice in black, like myself, is copying It's not quite the worst match of me, but let's hope he wins the qualifying because he opened his big mouth. We love Tommy in Queensland, Warwick Kappa around the platform.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Bernard, he lost, then told us all he was going to count his millions. And then Rusty Brown, who was on the show just recently, came over with a song he wrote for Warwick.
Here's a
Greats have
song
been here.
that I've been hiding from the world since 1987.
When I kicked 103 goals and 7 hits for a living.
103 goals and took the greatest mark ever.
I was up
Not
so high.
straight up and down like everyone else takes, like Howe and all those other Jezelenko
And see,
clowns.
I had a blood nose because drugs weren't banned back then.
He was sideways. He made Langford into a T intersection. And marked it one-handed.
I can sing, here we go.
Here we go. Heading down to the footy on a Saturday afternoon. Oh, Kappa, oblivious to what I might be witnessing soon.
Oh,
Warwick Kappa, this long-haired guy with short uppies. Oh, Kappa, wings on his socks and a touch of class. Oh, Kappa, the crowd but the cheering when he goes in the ball at the end of the day with the score on the board. He's Kappa, Kappa, Warwick Kappa.
He knows.
I just love it when he stands on the shoulders for a mark. Oh, Kappa, a tear to my eye and a pound to my heart. Oh, Kappa, this long-haired guy with short tuppies. Oh, Kappa, wings on his socks and a touch of class. Oh, Kappa, the crowd love the cheering when he goes to the ball at the end of the day with a score on the board. He's Kappa, Kappa, Warwick Kappa.
Great audience. Warwick Kappa coming in from Man Cave. Thank you very much.
Kappa, you beauty. You know what I love about this segment? As you know, I'm a criminal lawyer.
Kappa, you
Such
beauty.
a negative. You beauty. It's a very funny segment. Tell me about the tennis.
And it's fun. Went to tennis with Tomic, and he's a bit of a tosser. He tried hard, but he lost again. And he said he's worth 13 mil. He's going to go home and count his money. I made 13 mil about 10 years ago, Tomic. Let's get on board. Forget the money. Play well and get back in the top 20 like it used to be.
Warwick, forget about the money. What can platform viewers expect over the next
Well,
few
we
months?
went and saw the Bears last week, Bears reunion, and Mark Williams' place, and 3 people rolled up because they were a bit jealous. I was on $3 million a year. But anyway, stuff them. Doesn't matter. It's all about Warwick Kappa. We going to America in the next 3 months with Rosie and Togsy and yourself.
In LA?
Of course
What are
we
we-
are.
what are
LA
we gonna do there?
Studios. We're going to work on our suntan and our teeth. We'll go and see No Fear, the surf company. I've got them lined up. Pamela Anderson, Rod Stewart. Togsy knows him personally. He fell asleep in his garden. Had too many Kappa Shirazes. And I'm also going to go and see U2. For a chance to interview them too.
Bro, we'll see you next week. Thank you for the luxury of your company.
Love the platform. Love Warwick's World. Number one.
It's Warwick's World, and thank you very much for tuning in. Coming up next, I'm going to introduce you to our roving reporter, Togsy. He's got some amazing global
He's good.
interviews. Don't go away.
He's good, the kid.